I'm Damany Lewis, breaking right now. Take a good look here at your scene here. Police are on scene of a shooting investigation in Uptown Charlotte. Now, these are live pictures that we are bringing you this morning. This is at North Caldwell Street and East 6th Street. Wow. All right, put down the coffee, folks, and just check out this video here. It's an attack on a Nevada judge, and it's all right there, caught on camera. Now, it happened Wednesday in a Las Vegas courtroom. The suspect was being sentenced for aggravated battery with substantial bodily harm prior to the incident. And once the district court judge denied bail, well, you see here, the suspect lunged over the judge's bench and just tackled her. Our only Channel 9 spoke to the man accused of bringing all of these guns to a Monroe Walmart. This morning, let's bring in Channel 9's Amelia White, who was live outside the store. And Amelia, he says that he wasn't a threat.
Yeah, Damany, and he says he's carried his weapons in other stores with no problems, but Walmart does not allow.
So we have cell phone video that shows moments a gun was fired at a youth basketball game in Gastonia. Now this morning, take a brief moment and listen.
Oh my gosh!
Did you hear that? Well, a Channel 9 viewer was live streaming the game when the shot was fired at the... Check back with you, Mark, in just a moment here. Now, breaking overnight, the storm bringing us heavy rain now has set off as many as 21 tornadoes across the deep south. You got to take a look at your screen here this morning. This is video, and you can see it just shows just how dangerous the storm was. Parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Said he didn't know where his home was. It was just like someone just dropped him off and left him.
Just disturbing to hear this. A 3-year-old boy found wandering alone in a Northwest Charlotte neighborhood. It took police several hours to track down one of the little boy's parents. Now this morning, we're asking if they'll face charges. Say a prayer for this man right here on your screen. You can see that person, that man walking back and forth on top of this crane, just wondering and hoping and waiting for fire crews to come and rescue him. We know that at least one person here is trapped in this fire. We still don't know at this hour on the amount of injuries from construction workers who may have been on site, as well as residents in the area. But you can see right here from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom, this crane operator is just waiting and wondering on when fire crews can get to him to rescue him from the flames basically surrounding him at this hour. Our time right now, it is 5:14. Thanks for waking up with us, folks. We're staying on top of some breaking news in Huntersville this morning. Police have Brookdale Village roped off with crime scene tape. Now, we're going to zoom in here for you here. You're looking at live pictures of the scene near Sanford Road and Brookdale Commons Parkway. And you can see police. They're actually focusing their attention right here on this gray Chrysler minivan right here. Now, we're reaching out for more information about what's happening here and if there's a threat to the community, and that there are a number of squad cars out there on scene. And of course, we're going to let you know as soon as we hear back. Right now it is 5:34. Developing this morning, a daycare in Plaza Midwood was shut down by DHHS after allegations of child neglect. Now, we got a copy of the order from the state health department. Take a look here. It says emergency action is required because, thank you. Well, developing this morning, an urgent search for a driver accused of hitting 6 migrant workers in a Walmart parking lot in Lincolnton. Let's bring in Channel 9's Amelia White, who is live in Lincolnton this morning with the car police want you to see. Good morning, Amelia. Where this former paramedic is expected to be in court today. The allegations disturbing. He's accused of sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl in the back of an ambulance. Let's bring in Channel 9's Amelia White, who joins us live in Fort Mill. Good morning, Amelia. Breaking overnight, medic says one person is being treated for serious injuries after a shooting in Northwest Charlotte. Now, take a good look at this video here of the scene just after 1:30 this morning on the Brookshire near I-85. And we saw several CMPD officers searching for bullet casings on the side of the road there. And as soon as we get details from CMPD about what led to the violence, of course, we're going to let you know. Just within the last couple of minutes. And take a look. Here's another picture, Dinesh, of just the flames raging on that apartment complex, that smoke just billowing out there, just plumes and plumes of thick smoke. Again, Charlotte Fire responding to the 7700 block of Liberty Row Drive. They're currently battling this blaze at this construction site that we know of. As of right now, we have not heard of any evacuations in the area, but there are plenty of commercial properties there, as well as we do know that there is a retirement complex nearby. We're still working and we're trying to just use all of our resources to gather more information to find out if there have been any evacuations or if there has been anyone who has been injured because of this fire. And our time right now, it is 5:14. Thanks for waking up with us, folks. We're staying on top of some breaking news in Huntersville this morning. Police have Brookdale Village roped off with crime scene tape. Now, we're going to zoom in here for you here. You're looking at live pictures of the scene near Sanford Road and Brookdale Commons Parkway. And you can see police. They're actually focusing their attention right here on this gray Chrysler minivan right here. Now, we're reaching out for more information about what's happening here and if there's a threat to the community, and that there are a number of squad cars out there on scene. And of course, we're going to let you know as soon as we hear back. You know, at 6:46, it's not hot today. It's hot. It's just going to be.
How do you spell that?
H-A-W-T, hot.
Ooh, okay.
So then what do you do once we get closer to 100?
Oh, that's just
hotter.
Developing overnight, one person died in a shooting in West Charlotte. All of this happening around 7 o'clock last night on Sadler Road. All right, take a good look here at this map. It gives you a better idea of where this happened. The scene was between the Catawba River and Charlotte Douglas Airport. A few minutes after that shooting, police were called to another one. It was also in West Charlotte, this time on Dr. Carver Road. Police taped off the scene. Medic told us it took one person to the hospital with serious injuries. And this morning, we're asking investigators for more information about this case.
Morning, if you're of a certain age, you know that reading close up can become more difficult with each passing year.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
It's just what we do.
Okay, but now new eye drops promise to help you see clearly again without the use of reading glasses. But is it too good to be true?
Story that will affect all of us, the heat. So we have to shift our attention to the weather.
Yeah, coming in hot, sizzling like a fajita, folks. The heat index is going to climb into the upper 90s today. Let's bring in meteorologist Wayne Mahar, who is here with
Thursday morning. We check your weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Well, let's check in now with Traffic T9's Mark Taylor, who is the MapQuest before MapQuest.
Right,
Mark?
OG. And
Interesting.
It will be. Well, if you've ever wanted to be a billionaire, you'll have your chance on Friday. We did not plan that.
Not at all, right? But that's the estimated jackpot for the Mega Millions drawing now. It includes events like a 5-mile race up Grandfather Mountain, and we have a complete list of events right on our WSOC TV app. Just look under latest links. And today, I've taken the liberty to already sign you up for that 5-mile race up the mountain.
And that's why we're no longer friends. Okay, your time now is 6:09. You check your weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
We got to check in with the main man, Mark. How we looking, Mark?
guys, look.
At 5 a.m. starts with breaking news. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Damany Lewis.
And I'm Janae Broom. It's 5 o'clock, and that breaking news is in Uptown, where CMPD is investigating a shooting. Here's a map to show you where all of this is happening. It's the corner of North Caldwell Street and East 6th Street.
All right, let's not waste any time this morning. Channel 9's Anthony Castora is live on scene right now. Anthony, we see that scene right there unfolding right behind you. What do we know so far about this investigation?
Guys, I can tell you within the last hour we heard from medic, and they do confirm that at least one person was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. I'm going to step out so you can see the very active investigation here from crime scene detectives. You see the yellow police tape here in the parking lot, as well as the officers there in the distance appearing to collect evidence from this apparent shooting that happened overnight here. It appears that they're focused on these two cars. You see that white sedan right in front of me, and then to the right a little bit there you see that black sedan as well. Now, I checked with officers a short time ago. They tell me that these are just crime scene detectives, and at this point no one has died, but again, we do know that one person was taken to the hospital with those serious injuries. And in terms of a suspect, they say that they're not looking for anyone, so we're asking if they have anyone in custody and the latest on that. Of course, we're trying to get a better idea of the timeline about what exactly unfolded here, what led up to the shooting, and for more information about the people who were involved. We're going to continue to stay on top of this, and we'll have updates throughout the morning. For now, in Uptown, Anthony Castora, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. We'll check in with you in 30 minutes and see if you've been able to get those questions answered.
All right, we're already off to a busy start on this Friday Eve, but thanks for waking up with us.
Let's get straight to your forecast with meteorologist Keith Monday. Keith, We're getting warmer and nicer.
It
Thankfully.
is going up. We talked about this earlier this week, how things would just keep getting better and better as the week went on. And yeah, we're starting to warm up. We got a little close to 80 yesterday. I think we're going to make it into 80s today. Stay fairly quiet, little to no chance of rain. And even this weekend, very low risk for any rain to get in the way. I mean, a complete 180 of what we dealt with last weekend. We're out the door with mild conditions this morning, seeing a few numbers getting back in the 50s, though, up northbound. 56 up at Salisbury, 59 in Concord, we're 62 in Charlotte, low 50s in the mountains. There's some slightly drier air trying to work in from the northeast, already including our northeast counties, hence why those folks are a touch cooler. That's going to make it feel relatively comfortable for outdoor plans today. It's not going to be bone dry. There'll be a little bit of humidity, but not bad. With temps running still a few degrees below average, but we're back in the low 80s. A decent day to be outside today. Mix of clouds and sunshine, and yes, little to no chance for rain. Coming up, we'll talk about the weekend coming our way. Hopefully we can keep things just as quiet. Now, let's get you out on the roads with Traffic Team 9's Gina Esposito monitoring that drive this morning.
Hey, good morning, Keith. Yeah, we are in Channel 9 Storm Cam. Our car, Von Tarrington, driving 85 northbound right now through the University City area, approaching I-45. So as you can see, traffic is still pretty light. Haven't seen any issues through this stretch. Remember, we were monitoring that issue 85 northbound near Bookshire Boulevard. That was happening overnight. So we'll continue to respond to issues as they come up this morning. As for other things going on, Statesville 40, 77 looks great this morning coming out of Iredell County. Mooresville 150. I-77, no problems. And then heading down through Davidson, Cornelius, approaching Catawba Avenue 77, no issues. And then as you head into Charlotte, looking at 7745, all green right now. Still dealing with some road work in Uptown. We have 3 lanes blocked, 77 northbound. That's going to be wrapping up in just about an hour. Coming up in a few minutes to talk about more road work happening in Uptown tonight. Damany.
All right, Gina, thank you. All right, if you're just waking up with us, this right here is a troubling sight for any parent this morning. We want you to take a close look at this video. 5 students jumped another classmate at Kennedy Middle School. The mother of the 13-year-old victim says she feels lucky that her daughter was not seriously hurt. Now look closely at this video of the brawl here. The incident happened on Tuesday, and you can see it's not a fair fight with 5 students against 1. The mother of the victim says her daughter was accused of being a snitch. She's upset because the fight lasted so long. And we can't tell from the video if a teacher was in the classroom, but the mom wants to know why no one tried to stop it.
I've worked for CMS for almost 10 years. These children are not safe. I also was a BMT as well for CMS. They are not protecting these children as they should.
CMS, they're responding. In a statement, in part, they say the safety of students is top priority. It goes on to say all students involved will be disciplined accordingly. Over the past few weeks, we've reported on a troubling trend involving young people across Charlotte. Ahead in our next half hour, the concerns a spike in crime among young people could get worse over the summer.
It's 5:05, and we have a live look for you right now at Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., where the Senate is preparing to debate the debt limit bill. Now, the bill passed in the House last night, 314 to 117, despite criticism. The bill would suspend the debt ceiling cap until 2025. President Joe Biden and congressional Republicans reached that agreement over the weekend, but there are still opponents to the proposal.
Deficit reduction cannot just be about cutting programs that working families, the children, the sick, the elderly, and the poor depend upon.
Instead of confronting this existential threat head on, this deal is racked with complacency and false, cowardly compromise.
The Senate has 4 days to pass the bill before the Treasury Secretary warns the U.S. could run out of money to pay its bills.
All right, we're live this morning for you at Northlake Mall. Take a look here where you can see CMPD has blocked off a massive sinkhole in the parking lot there. You can see crime tape right there blocking it all off. To see how huge that hole is. Now, this is all on the west side of the mall there. Now we'll show you live from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom. Check this out here, just the girth of this thing here. The several feet wide and deep hole is surrounded by cracks. Now, police are warning drivers this morning to stay clear of the area. Residents we talked with are thankful no one was hurt.
I'm surprised nobody fell in it the way that they drive out here.
That'll eat a car. That you hit that at night, that could most likely be a fatality accident.
All right, back out live this morning. You can see these pictures here. A Charlotte City spokesperson told Channel 9 it's up to the mall management to make the repairs. Until then, CMPD says they plan to keep part of the road closed. North Lake Mall did not respond to our questions.